session. Lovely, miscellaneous, you know. Anyway, our first speaker, Professor Dr. Suhail Imam Abu Ala, Environmental Research Division. She will talk about near zero liquid discharge, an approach for water saving and sustainable green environment. Welcome, Professor.
مفيش ميكروفون فيه مش عارف
خد المايك يلا خد المايك
انا صوتي عالي
لا معلش لا لا ريح نفسك ادي بولك
My talk today is about what we call near zero liquid discharge in industrial flare. Let me ask a question. Can we achieve zero liquid discharge? I will say yes. How we can achieve it? This is by not a single approach, but it's a combination of different approaches. If zero liquid discharge will save the water in industry, yes. If this is a new trend nowadays, I will say relatively yes. So let us start the lecture. I'm going to define what is zero liquid discharge, why zero liquid discharge, the current potential market for the zero liquid discharge, how we can approach that, the procedure, through either waste minimization followed by different treatment, like advanced treatment, and I'm going quickly to present some successful implemented case studies. As you will know, industry consumes a huge amount of water, and this can be discharged to the surface or groundwater and contaminated the environment. So let us define what is zero liquid discharge. Zero liquid discharge facility is an industrial plant or firm without discharge of wastewater from the plant to the boundary. A water treatment process employed to recycle and reuse virtually all the wastewater produced in the facility. Why you are looking now for zero liquid discharge? It cannot apply it in all cases in industry, but certain industry you can manage and achieve this zero liquid. First of all, the reason for zero liquid discharge is the scarcity concern, increasing regulation on the discharge of wastewater, tightening of wastewater disposal option, increasing the disposal cost, growing the public environmental and resource protection, and corporate initiative to reduce water footprint and increase sustainability. You know, when I search in the literature and in the published work, I found that there are some successful case studies all over the world which apply the zero liquid discharge. And by the way, we have in Damietta one of the plants which achieved this goal. and work it beautifully. So we can apply this in power, petroleum, and the petrochemical industry, synthetic fuel, primary processing, oil refinery, steam-assisted gravity drainage, microelectronic, ethanol production, pulp and paper also can reach near zero liquid discharge, coal mining, fertilizers, battery manufacture, and so on. So what is the procedure to achieve this goal? We have two procedures, either separately or in combination. So you have, first of all, to audit what's going on in the industry. To do zero liquid discharge, you need industrial process excellent and wastewater treatment excellent. We have to define the pollution, either solid or liquid or gases, and apply what we call it in the morning cleaner production technology, like our colleague from China presented his textile paper. And then we'll do end-of-pipe treatment for recycling. Also, the sludge treatment and safe disposal should be considered. All of us know what's waste minimization, recycling, reuse, removal, reduction, neutralization, and so on. So, after you doing the auditing and after you apply the waste management or pollution prevention, we'll come to the selection of the appropriate treatment for the liquid waste, which resulted after the prevention procedure. So the prevention can reduce the organic load or hydraulic load by 40 to 50%, but you still have some pollutant has to be removed. So we can apply not isono technology, but combination. So either primary biological treatment, combination of anaerobic, aerobic, and advanced techniques to reach the quality or high quality of the effluent amenable for recycling. All of us know what's primary treatment, like sedimentation, flotation, flocculation. The secondary treatment, either aerobic or anaerobic. And let us start with the anaerobic, because most of the case studies implemented, they start, after pollution prevention, they apply anaerobic, then followed by aerobic. So the anaerobic options which applied is either the conventional or the upflow anaerobic sludge blanket, USCB, buffered anaerobic reactor, and others. This is a picture for the buffered anaerobic biological reactors, and also this is the back, the anaerobic buffered fixed bed reactor. And in the morning, Dr. Al-Khatib, he told about the backing material, and we have Dr. Fatma exercised that in the USCB, and we also in our section apply this kind of backing material. So this is a picture for the upflow anaerobic sludge blanket. I'm trying to go fast so we can commit with the time. So also we can apply aerobic treatment like activated, trickling, rotating biological, MBR and MBBR. Lately there is a great tendency for the moving bed biological reactor. And by the way, when President Sisi went to Aswan and found the Kima factory discharged their wastewater into the main river, one of the U.S. company applied what we call it advanced MBBR to reduce, the load and the odor presented from Kima factory. Also, it's not recently, this is represented by trickling filter. There are modifications in this system called the passively aerated filters, and also we can apply oxidation and constructed wetland, but this is not for industrial firm. This could be for municipal, because it needs land. So this is a picture of activated sludge, and this is the picture for activated trickling filter. And trickling filter, we started many years ago. We tried different backing material, as you can see here, plastic media or corrugated sheets, and this is rotating biological contactor, different types of aerobic treatment, fixed bed biological reactor, and also you can see the different media applied here, either plastic, this is the non-woven material, and this is plastic rings and so on. So this is a sponge, and this is also has been exercised. This is the picture for the moving bed biological reactor, and actually it looks like easy to operate. No, it needs very fine engineering design, where to put, you know, this plastic media, what is the flow, what is the optimum operating condition otherwise, and it is designed also by a certain engineering design that the biofilm does not accumulate inside but outside the surface of the material. And this is a picture for the bioreactor. The tertiary treatment, after that, we need, you know, more sophisticated technology. This is, it will be costly technique, but if it is necessary for, you don't have access to any discharge place, or you are near rivers, so you have to be very careful. You have to treat the waste to a certain level of purity. The photocatalytic oxidation can be done, filter reaction, and one of the successful techniques we applied in the sugar company after the biological treatment, multi-stage sand filtration will do the job. Prior to and the water is, or cooling water is recycled to the basins, different basins again. This is some picture. Also, there is a stress these days about electroflotation or electrocoagulation, and this is advanced process for the conventional chemical treatment. Chemical oxidation we mentioned before, and this is a picture for sand filtration. Let me, in very few minutes, summarize. I know the people in Water Pollution Research Department know some idea about this case study, but I would like, you know, to publicize for our other colleagues from different countries. And in the morning, while Professor Wang, you know, add a new material for the textile industry to minimize the water consumption. So in my presentation, I selected 4 successful case study. In brief, I will tell you what we did and what we approached. Advanced Chemical and Technology Department, they produce polysulfonated naphthalene formaldehyde. This is very toxic material. They use the very toxic material like naphthalene, sulfuric acid, formaldehyde, and others. And they produce what's called super plasticizer for concrete, to harden the concrete material. And we found that they discharge, you know, the waste within the factory in a certain basin. They collect it, and by trunk they move, you know, the waste to water. So we tried to treat it. We failed. It cannot be treated by any way. So what we did a lot of options for recycling and reuse all the waste coming from this factory. And this work has been published successfully in Journal of Cleaner Production Technology. So we did the possible modules, including recycling of retained water in the filter press, recycling of washing water of the reaction vessel to the reactor. We changed the open circuit cooling system to close the one, and it's used in the high pressure pump. Also, we found that there is a very bad housekeeping in this factory, like, there are seepage, like you can see from the pump. This is caustic soda. So by minimizing or upgrading the housekeeping, we minimize the leakage, we save the material and the growth. All these approaches has been accompanied with economic visibility study and the return back period, and we found it very successful. This is, we apply also a filter press for the utilization of the semi-solid waste, and they use it again, they sell it again as byproduct. The case study 2, this is very recently. This is in Cairo Oil Company in Al Ayyad, and we have a lot of experience in oil company, but this company especially, they have so many problems in operating. They do have a treatment plant, and they don't have any access for wastewater except the drain. So what we did, we just upgraded we excluded the biological treatment because the company works on and off. It's a seasonal working procedure. So what we concentrate on the pollution prevention and utilization, and the upgrading was for the primary treatment like inclined plate settler, and also they do have a flotation unit. It doesn't work. We operated the water coming from that, we recycle it, so the recycling of treated waste to the appropriate places. There is a lot of work and a lot of information, but this is very brief. Also, the case study 3 is the paper mill factory in what's called Badr City. They produced the cartons from the garbage paper, and you can see it's miserable waste, either solid or liquid, and this was very also successful implemented case study. I'm not talking theoretically, this is implemented. We utilized the flotation unit. We recovered a fiber almost 10 tons per day. And we treat, some of the white water, and we produce clean water 350 meter cube out of 1,000. And then we use reuse the clarified water and clarified water at the appropriate area. And you can see from this schematic diagram that we use the vibrating screen, polyester, I can see, polydisc filter, and then goes to storage tank after flotation unit, and this is before flotation. Before flotation, it goes to the flotation unit, treated and so on. So it's a closed loop recycling process which produced a very clean or near zero emission. Why I'm calling near zero emission? There is no complete zero emission. The final case study is the adhesive manufacturing factory, which they produce adhesive material, and this is very high, highly contaminated with organic material. The point is, this is a small factory. You have to look for this approach for the small and medium enterprises as well. The problem with this factory that the barrels, the returned barrels from the customers contaminated with the product and with the product. So they used to clean these tanks or barrels by hot water only under pressure. So what we did, very simple, you have to think for the process itself and waste management as well. So what we did, we established a clean in place. Here the barrels can be cleaned and the water with the not raw material, the product here in this tank, and this is with just a pump go to the reaction vessel. By this way, we minimize all the waste and the establishment of end of pipe treatment. In conclusion, I would like to say that the implementation of near zero emission can be as simple as the last case study, or can be complicated like other approaches, but it needs a think tank, it needs thinking, not a conventional process. You have to investigate thoroughly what's going on in industry, what's the industrial process, and where you can apply and how you can apply this approach. I would like to thank you for your attendance, and if you like to go to see all the published work for this special case study or other, you can go under the name Abu Al-Ala SR. Thank you very much.